Hello again, everyone. We are GamingByGaslight, and welcome back to Stellaris as the Sulivan Stellar Parliament. When we last left off, our war against those ruthless capitalist, money-worshipping Pinjodans was going rather well. So, you know, thumbs up for that. Something has gotten into the archaeologists. The excavation thus far has been impeded by freak accidents, injury, and misfortune. And now even senior researchers with decades of field experience are blaming the Sentinels. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching, yet there is nothing to suggest their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matter spun further out of control when traces of biomatter, indicative of heavy bleeding, was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts on the terminal portions of the Sentinel. Whether the Sentinels are just a convenient scapegoat or there is a more sinister explanation remains to be seen. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? Meanwhile, as I'm always reminded, we probably want to, reverse engineer some stuff, giving us a little engineering research, which is always lovely. All right, so yeah, this fight it's really going in our favor. Look at that. They were at 4,000, now they're down to 2,000, 1,000. Well, still 2,000. Okay, less. Better. More. Great. That was most excellent, I would say. Okay. What's this? Science officer Fadra Vigon has gone missing. She was last seen leaving the camp at sunset to find a tranquil spot to consider the Sentinels. In the days leading up to her disappearance, she raised concerns about safety at camp, following a growing number of accidents, and we fear that she may have abandoned her mission in protest. Well, and she's like literally gone. Alright, well, we'll almost about to call this guy Franklin, but he is not Franklin. Alright, you can take over the expedition, sir. Alright. So what do we got here? In any case, we have drastically damaged their forces. We only lost one Corvette and one Raider, so that's a big thumbs up. We actually didn't destroy that many of their ships, which is unfortunate, but life goes on. Also, take this moment to go into the fleet manager and... Joint Expeditionary Fleet. Thought I had you merge with, maybe it hasn't fully merged yet. Oh, you want peace now. You know, it's funny. You started this war. I didn't. You did. And now you think that I'm just gonna give you peace? I think not. Yeah, before they have a chance to build things back up, let's get in here. Is this a shipyard, by the way? It is a shipyard. This is also a shipyard, so we ultimately do need to take all of these systems. This is the scary one, of course, because we have no shields. Registered. One of the small moonlets orbiting this gas giant has been identified as a promising mining site. How far away is this from our territory? Quite far away, in fact. I'm also tempted to fight a small war just to get this system, so we have, galactic access across the rest of the arm. This part of the spiral is totally our space. Anyway, yeah, we'll do the mining mission-y thing. And also, so we can get access for our mission here. The Insidious Sneerin. Alright. Okay, they are yet again protecting their independence. War was not the answer to our budget. Yeah, that's... And they just want a white piece, too. I am totally gonna force... And I'm not gonna settle status quo, because then I'd end up having to give up land to... Yeah. The Ithil concern, and I am not willing to sell out my allies completed. Like that. Ooh, what do we got here? The Raider fleet crew have reported the presence of decaying orbital stations in multiple tomb worlds near the Myhill system. Whatever interstellar nation once inhabited the Myhill system appears to have collapsed into ruin long ago. New Ovkur is a junkyard of a planet covered in the irradiated, rusting remnants of demolished buildings, infrastructure, and vehicles. No higher forms of life are recognizable. We might gain more insight into this lost civilization by surveying any similar planets in this and neighboring systems. Ooh. You Ofker. And yeah, it's a Tomb World because these guys have Tomb World preference. Interesting. Alright, well, here it goes. Also, we have a whole bunch of things happening. Now, what do I want to invest in first? We could start preparing to form a federation. We could increase specialist pop output. We could reduce our market fee, which is also probably a good thing because we do produce a lot of minerals and are probably going to have to sell this stuff off a few more times. But I kind of like the idea of this. I mean, I'm sure... Actually, we're probably going to bump that out before 55 months pass, but time will tell. Speaking of federations, however, part of what's holding us back is the slight distance we have between our empires. So let's get our guy over here. Again, remember, part of the reason why we're not more actively building stations is because we're currently on the... What is it? Belligerent, I think. Yeah, we're belligerent because it makes claims slightly cheaper.
Research concluded.
Jolly good. Alright, so now we've got more research. A research institute increased science on the planet by... What does this do? Researchers output by 15%. Creates a science director job, which has base 5 to all research, plus 4 amenities. That is pretty good. But then again, better sensors might be quite invaluable. But then again, hyperdrive free. Once we unlock this, it means that we have a chance of starting to get jump drives, and we are going to need jump drives. Why is this so much faster than my ever fleet? Gauging first. That's crazy.
System survey concluded.
We are, however, easily winning. Alright, Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears tectonically stable. That is indeed an excellent find. If I can blow these guys up too, that would be great. But they're probably gonna run away.
System survey concluded.
Alright. But before we do anything else, let's have our fleets repair themselves, because they are a little bit damaged. What are our losses? Those are acceptable losses. For now. And we did do some amount of damage to them. Oh, shoot. My, yeah, you're still over here. Completely forgot about you. Of course, they're putting their fleets in this system. That just makes sense. I would do that too. I mean, they're only at 28% health. I kind of wonder. Let's have a look at our fleets. I mean, their armor is kind of damaged. And we run the risk of suffering heavy losses. I mean, this is only going to get worse the longer we sit here. You know what? Let's take their fleet out now. I'm not 100% sure I like this plan, but it does feel like the most sensible course of action. In my opinion. I hope it's sensible.
Registered.
You know, it also occurs to me, maybe part of why we're losing so much energy is because we have to pay maintenance on all these stations. I'm not 100% sure if... Oh, whoa. Let's make sure everyone's here first. And then we attack. And our peace offer is timed out.
System survey concluded.
Ah, shoot. I wanted to focus on this fleet first. You know, I think that overall worked out, though we are going to take pretty heavy damage here because, you know, armor and stuff. Then again, this has no shields. Alright, how bad is the damage? It actually wasn't that bad, and we mostly destroyed their systems, so, with that in mind, let us, take out their transport fleets and then go back to the Mihil system so that we can protect it from, you know, attack and stuff.
Research concluded.
All right. Overall, I think... Of course, I could if I'm feeling... No, I shouldn't. Then again, I could. I could come in here and fight them, like, while they're weak. That would be smart. But then again, if I can keep them trapped in this one system, it might not matter what I do. Oh, you know what? More hull points for our cruisers. That sounds good. And I should get battleships. I know this. We've re-elected our ruler. That's good. What is our mandate? Also, close this. Close it. Aggressive agriculture. So we want to build 2 additional agricultural districts, which we will build right here. There we go. Generator world. It's missing a specialist, but once we can upgrade this, that should take care of things. Could upgrade this fervor, but... Wait, do I actually have a forge world? Have I actually not set any planets to be a forge world? The answer is apparently not. Huh. Alright, well, we'll come back to this and, you know, we still have lots of stuff to do to specialize our various planets and things, but I am mostly confident. Alright, their war exhaustion is at 100. That should mean I should be able to force them to accept. Because I know that they, once we hit 100, they can force me. I'm not 100% sure how it... To be honest, I don't entirely like the war system in Stellaris. I would kind of like... I think this is how Hearts of Iron 4 does it. Where, like, you have, like, some kind of negotiating table at the end of the war where, like, land can exchange hands. So, like, you know, maybe theoretically, depending on how the war is going, we could take some land, then we have to... Or systems, I guess, in this case. But, you know, then we have to give up some stuff here. Or, you know... I would like a really detailed, nuanced system where a war can have give and take, because that's how wars were fought in real life. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, but we shall see. I am
Our
really
forces
tempted.
are making planetfall.
I am really tempted to just fight them, but I do want to let my forces repair themselves as well. Because these guys are going to have their shields.
Enemy planet secured.
Delightful. Alright, let's go ahead and colonize these things. Actually, which one's bigger? You've got 16 people. You've got 18. Alright, let's go for the 18 world first. Because that should... maybe give us slightly more war score or something. You know,
we are being hailed.
What just happened? Oh no, our admiral died. Couldn't have happened at a worse time. They still want a peace offer. I laugh. I spit upon their peace. No, I don't spit upon it. That would be rude. And we are not rude. You know, I wish this wouldn't say we were at 100% if our armor was not, in fact, at 100%. I know it's such a nitpicky thing. Alright, let's go in. Alright, so let's do a quick count here. So, 2,000, 3,000... Let's say they've got about 6,000 to my 10,000. Or 9,000. Let's not overestimate our own power here. And what do I know about this particular system? Well, it's got a grenade on it. And again, they do a lot of armor damage, but not a lot of shield damage. And I don't think a railgun can go through my shield before the shield is down, so...
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
I think I've said this before, but I'll take a moment to say it again now. Sometimes I just don't think I understand how things work in Stellaris. Because it is entirely possible in this game to have like a considerably larger fleet size, or like in terms of just raw numbers, but then get curb stomped by a significantly smaller force. And I mean, I do understand the various modifiers and things, and, you know, stuff is good against other stuff, but
our forces are making planetfall.
I guess are you seriously gonna run while your guys are... That is mildly concerning.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
But the answer to that question is they are actually abandoning... They are abandoning their people in their hour of need.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Please don't go back into space once you conquer that planet. I'm pretty sure the AI is smart enough not to do that, but there's a part of me that is mildly concerned. Don't attack the science fleet. Like right at the top. But don't attack that first. Let's yeah, more occupational garrisons. That sounds reasonable. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? They're gonna take this back, but they have no shields.
We have detected hostiles.
Alright, the feel concerned, they're still doing stuff. Meanwhile, we are winning this fight. Quite handily, I should say. Jolly good. And we'll have our fleets repair themselves a little bit. Are you serious? You came back into space? He's gonna attack you, man. Get back on the planet. There you go. Alright, so we have pretty effectively... We have all of their planets. We don't have all of their systems, but we have all of their planets, and that should count for more than this, in my opinion. Alright, our fleets are also fully full. So let's take out these transport fleets, and then we shall... What are we doing? What are we voting on? Voting for collective waste management. Well, not going to be able to... excuse me. I said get rid of the transport fleet.
System survey concluded.
We can wait on that. That's something we can do any old time. Oh, they're coming for my system. We're not going to let them take it. Though, conveniently, once he leaves this system, we can send our transport fleets to, yeah, conquer this planet. Because surely once we have all their planets, we gotta get, like, a reasonably sized boost to, you know,
System survey concluded.
At least you'd figure that would happen. But I've been wrong about things before. And, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, shoot, they took the... That's right. And I can't leave the system. Right. I forgot about that. That was my mistake. My very, very big mistake. Alright, so yeah, we should pretty handily have this covered, I think. Hopefully. You fool. You foolish fool. What did you think was going to happen?
Research concluded.
I mean, seriously, what did he think was going to happen? Ooh, a resort world. Other Empire colonies get 15% amenities and 15% immigration pull, and 1 clerk per 2 pops. On this particular planet. Alright. You know, that doesn't sound like a bad deal, frankly. You know, let's do it. And we could use that to settle Wankwort Watt. Or wait, is that... Where is that planet? It's around here somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, there it is, Wankwort. Or Wankwort Artem. Yeah. What do we got going on over here? Some kind of alien species, too. Excuse me. What are you guys doing over here?
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
Where the heck did you come from? Oh, good. We actually have enough occupational forces to survive that. But anyway, let's focus on one thing at a time, shall we? There we go. Jolly good. Alright, so their fleets still managed to escape somewhere. You know what I'm actually thinking with the Raider fleets? Let's, because it's the faster fleet, so let's have them go and capture the rest of Kenjor's space.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Oh, here we go, synthetics. It's the most expensive option, but it is also the option that'll let us become beautiful robot people. Which, of course, has been our grand plan all along. Alright. Okay. Right, we still have problems with our generator world, but... well, these things will probably solve themselves eventually. One would hope. Alright, we did have one ship
System survey
flee.
concluded.
But as far as I can tell, other than that... Yeah, this was a pretty straightforward victory for us. Excuse me, where did your fleets come from? That is some hot garbage right there, sir.
System survey concluded.
Like, did they just teleport here because this is their homeworld? Kinda seems like some BS to me, but, for once, the station is actually possibly...
We are being hailed.
Yeah, you want peace, but I'm not gonna give you peace. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Because, yeah, none of these systems have particularly strong armies. Which is good for me. And it's probably just about time I started putting down some claims. Where the hell did this fleet come from? Well. Wait, where did that fleet come from? Like, surely if, well then again, I shouldn't get too mad about this situation. Because if I were in the situation where I was getting taken over, I would love the opportunity to have some shot at redemption and escape and so forth. But they're gonna be able to build more starships and everything, and that is...
Our forces are making planetfall.
very unfortunate. Oh yeah, I guess.
System survey concluded.
There we go. Land armies over here, and then surely that we won't fight them in space. Though maybe we will. Oh,
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
You're the person I literally just hired. How? Is there something wrong with this, with that one particular, sector that we keep getting arrested development governors? Alright, you're out of there. Ugh, that's so damn irritating. Oh well, not much I can do about it. Oh, and you don't have any housing. I mean, I really don't need to build this. But I am. Though I don't know why. I'm not sure if I'm really expecting that to be a super inhabited world. As long as it's functional, I guess that's the important thing. They were here first. A compositional analysis of the Sentinels has revealed that they are made from an unknown hybrid metal-ceramic composite. Such a material could not have been forged by a prehistoric society, yet preliminary readings suggest they predate all known civilizations on V. Koskin. Unfortunately, the scanners cannot yet pierce the Sentinel's metal coating.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Okay, what is this? No, I'm going to oppose that. You know what? Maybe that's why these guys are getting mad at me. I keep opposing stuff that they want. That does sound reasonable.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
Alright. And now we just need to land armies over here. Meanwhile... Are they researching off of me? They must be. I'm so far ahead of them that they can't research.
Hostile forces making planetfall.
No, don't steal the systems I've conquered. The strange door. As the science ship approaches BK5-234, a vast and time-worn door is revealed. Who would have built such a thing, and why? Perhaps the answers are inside. Intriguing.
System survey concluded.
Ah, boy. I mean, what are we looking at here? Yeah. Once we take this back... Incidentally, they haven't actually taken... Wow, I've got a lot of occupational armies in there.
Priority alert. Planet succumb to invasion.
Oh. Wait. Oh, over here, okay.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
That doesn't really surprise me. It does hurt a little bit, having that knowledge that we couldn't protect our own world. But, at the end of the day, they have no claims over here, and we're gonna be able to push for victory one way or the other. Or at least we better. We are getting our war exhaustion up. And if I understand correctly, the AI can force me into peace. Oh, a missing archaeologist. We'll divert some archaeologists to the search. Quadra Vigon's belongings, including her mind gazer, a device used to isolate the mind from outside interferences, have been found on a ledge overlooking the Sentinels. Sticks forming a half-finished outline around one of the statues suggests she may have diverted from her exercise to mark its position. Her flashlight and scanner were discovered crushed under a shattered piece of the Sentinel's wing. Scanner has been modified in a peculiar manner. Perhaps it could help us pierce the Sentinel's protective layer. If we wish to find Quadra Vigon alive, we must divert extra resources to the search, as her chances for survival in the wilderness diminish drastically each day. Sorry, but 100 influence is an expense I just can't afford right now. I know, it's cruel and unfair, but life is cruel and unfair sometimes, so yeah. That's oh, what's this? Oh, thank God we found her, though. But she has been maimed. Quadra Vigon has been found unconscious and badly injured, hiding in the underbrush below a natural rock formation with a bloody datapad tucked under her arm. She was rushed to the hospital and treated for a severe brain injury indicative of blunt trauma by impact from above. Though her condition is now stable, she still suffers from memory loss and has no recollection of how she sustained her wounds. Splinters of the unique metal alloy from which the Sentinels are sculpted were lodged in her parietal cranial bone. All she remembers is hiding from someone and subsiding off of what little the land had to offer. However, her notes contain some helpful information. Oh, what happened? Ah, geez, and our ever-admiral just died of old age. That's unfortunate. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm also thinking, let's build another science ship in the Crusader system. Science ship, if I can find it. And now our poor maimed scientist can spend the rest of her days in peace. That sounds reasonable. Let's also go ahead and upgrade this to a star fortress so that we can have maximum stuff. Alright, and they're gonna... Oh, you're going back. Alright. I kind of hope we don't... Come on, teleport back in before... There we go. Now they're not going to be able to escape. Admiral's already died. Alright, there we go. Alright, we blew up something. Yeah, you better run. Because you better believe I'm coming for you. Oh, and we have capped out on minerals again. Wonderful. It's also time to wrap this episode up. Man, I've been letting these episodes run long, haven't I? Until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I'll see all you in the next video.